So welcome back dear students. So today we will discuss about demand forecasting. So demand forecasting is one of the major important topic of the operations management. As we all know what we are doing, we are discussing about the conversion of raw material into finished goods. So we are discussing about the production. We are discussing here in this subject about how to meet demand, how to convert raw material into finished goods. So what is the conversion process? So first we need to understand what will be the demand, how much unit we need to produce for the future to meet the future expectation. So demand forecasting is one of the major important topic of the operations to explain us the future demand, the requirement of the market. So how we will fulfill those requirements. So for that we need to understand about some techniques of demand forecasting. So what are the qualitative techniques, what are the quantitative techniques, what is the importance of demand forecasting. So in today's PPT we will discuss about the demand forecasting. So demand forecasting is the process of estimating future customer demand for a product or service. It involves analyzing historical data, market trends, customer preferences and other relevant factors to make projection about future demand levels. It is a crucial aspect of production and operations management as it helps organizations make informed decisions about production planning, inventory management, resource allocation and overall business strategy. The goal of demand forecasting is to minimize uncertainty and align production capabilities with anticipated demand. By accurately predicting future demand, organizations can optimize their operations, reducing cost, avoid stockouts or excess inventory, and meet customer expectations. Demand forecasting requires a combination of qualitative and quantitative method, data analysis, and continuous monitoring and adjustment to ensure accuracy and effectiveness. So, what is the importance of demand forecasting? We need demand forecasting for so many purposes. The first one is to plan production planning, to manage inventory, to order the raw material, to how much quantity we need to buy. Then for the resource allocation, in the next, when we talk about the next, that is what is very important, to supply chain management. Then financial planning and budgeting, how much cash, how much WIP need to carry. Then what is and then today it helps us in better decision making and to satisfy customer on time. Demand forecasting is a very important technique. So these are the types of demand forecasting. We will discuss in today's class qualitative method and quantitative methods of demand forecasting. So qualitative methods are Delphi method, jury of expert opinion method, Salesforce, consumer market survey. Quantitative methods are time series analysis, moving average method and exponential smoothing method. So first we will discuss about the qualitative forecasting methods. Qualitative forecasting is an estimation methodology that uses expert judgment rather than the numerical data. So in qualitative forecasting method, we didn't talk about the data, the numeric figures, the quantities, the trends. We talk about the expert opinion. This type of forecasting relies upon the knowledge of highly experienced employees, consultants, expert, higher level employees, Salesforce executives and the customer. They give insights for the future outcomes. So first we will discuss about the Delphi method. In Delphi method, the participants are the domain experts. Here we choose 5 to 10 experts who make the forecast. Staff personnel, they assist by preparing, distributing, collecting and summarizing a series of questionnaire and survey results. Here the group of the respondent, the group with valued judgment who provide input to decision makers will be the respondent. So here the decision maker which is the domain experts. If we are talking about some FMCG product or we are talking about some automobile product, so we will take expert of those domain. Then jury of expert, then jury of executive opinion is the next another method. Here, opinion of small groups of high level managers of the organization, often in combination with statistical models, taken place. It results in a group estimate. Then the next method is sales force composite method. Each salesperson estimates sales in his region. Then forecasts are reviewed to ensure the reality of the forecast. Then combine all the forecasts combined at higher levels to reach an overall forecast or overall outcome of the sales force opinions. Then the one of the most important method of the qualitative forecasting is consumer market survey. Ultimately, who is using your product? The consumer is using your product. So, consumer market survey is also one of the most important method of qualitative forecasting. Here, in this, we solicit inputs from the customer and potential customer regarding future purchase. It is used for forecast and product design and planning. Now, we will discuss about the quantitative forecasting method. Quantitative forecasting method use mathematical model and statistical techniques to make predictions and based on numerical data such as sales, price, income, population, seasonality, other things. These models are often used when there is sufficient and reliable historical data available and when the demand follows a regular pattern or trend. So, the important method are time series analysis. Time series analysis focuses on historical data patterns and use them to forecast future demand. It assumes that the past demand patterns, including trends, seasonality, and random fluctuations, will continue into the future. So, time series includes various techniques. Fine. So, here we use the historical data to predict the future demand. The next quantitative forecasting method is moving average. Moving average involves calculating the average of a fixed number of past data points to smooth out random fluctuations and identify underlying patterns. Simple moving average use an equal weighting for each observation, while weighted and moving averages assign different weights to recent and older data points based on their significance. So, moving average also very important method for by which we can take the averages of the past data. Now, the next and last important method is exponential smoothing method. There are many other methods also, but here we are discussing these three methods. Exponential smoothing. Exponential smoothing assigns exponentially decreasing weights to past observations with the higher weights given to more recent data. This technique gives more importance to recent trends and is particularly useful when there is no clear seasonality or when there are random fluctuations in the data. So this was all about the demand forecasting. So thank you everyone.